Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in the room. Hope that you're all doing well. It's Friday. It's Friday. Good morning to you all. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Can't believe it's Friday already. Thank you so much for the daily heart, me. It's Friday already. What am I getting wrong? Good morning, Lilia. How are you? Hey, how are you? Let me know. How are you doing? Let me know. Is it 22 or 23? Okay. Good morning, everyone. Come on in. Come on. Good morning, Teeks. Good morning. Hello, Creativa. LY, how are you? Good morning to you all. Come on in. Double tap for me as you join. And share the stream out for me as well, if you can. You're doing good? Awesome. I'm doing well. No complaints. No complaints at all. No complaints. All right, let me share this out. Let me share it out. Let me share it out. Hello, Amy. Hello, no one. Hello, no one. How are you? Good morning. Sela, I hope I said that correctly. Good morning. Hey, Miss Gloria. Good morning. Good morning, Maverick. Hey, Queen E. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's share. Share. Did it go? Yeah. Good morning, Chateau. How are you? Okay, that's done. So happy to listen to you. It's my first. Welcome to the room. Stick around. Hit that follow button. Stick around, okay? Stick around. Stick around. All right. Hey, Maverick. All right. Awesome. Okay, let's get the numbers out. There we go. Very good. Y'all are coming in. Hello, Holtham. Holtham. Do you talk about relationships? I do. I do. What type of relationships, though? Let me ask that. Let me ask that. Isaac, why did you ask that question? What do you want to know about relationships? Relationships are important. They're very important. Relationships are very important, right? Because here's the thing. God bless men through men. So you're going to need relationships. Okay? All right. All right. So you got to make sure that whatever relationship you are in, that is mutually beneficial. Mutually beneficial. That is a key aspect of relationship. There should not be a case where it's just one person pouring and doing and giving, and the other person is just taking, never giving back anything. Good morning, Mental. How are you? About the vetting process and alignment. You know what? I'll tell you who on here you can listen to for that. His name is Roman. I forget what his last name is, but his name is Roman, and he live streams every Wednesday night. He's very good. He's the founder of Healing Academy, I think it's called. Healing Academy, I think it's called. But he's very good when it comes to teaching on the vetting process. So you may want to look him up. Roman, I can't remember his last name, but he live streams every Wednesday night. So get on here on one of these Wednesday nights and type Roman in the search thing and look for his live stream. But he's very good. He's a founder of, I think it's called Healing Academy. Yeah. You're welcome. You're very welcome. So you can look him up. He's very good. Very good when it comes to that. All right. Awesome. Great, great, great. So for anybody that's interested in learning about the vetting process, he's very good with that. Very good. At least from my perspective, I think he is. All right, awesome. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, everyone. I'm Anika V. Brown. Welcome to my virtual space. Hit that follow button, get connected. Get connected, get connected. We're going places and we're doing major things. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I am live here. Let me pin that. There we go. That is my live streaming schedule on this page. So get connected, set your reminders, and join us right here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, we like to get started with our gratitude check-in. So go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. What are you grateful for today? We practice gratitude because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. We're not sitting around complaining. Nobody wants to hear it anyways. So we're not sitting around complaining. We're finding things to be grateful for. So go ahead and drop in the comments what you are grateful for today. Okay, Thomas, you're in Ecuador. Welcome to the room. Oh, it's 5:39 there. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Grateful for learning new things. I love that. I love that. Grateful for everything. You're in Ecuador as well. Okay. Welcome to the room. Grateful for all of it. Awesome. Grateful for having a Heavenly Father that takes care of us. Absolutely. Grateful for being here. Awesome. Love it. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you. I'm grateful for God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Grateful for no pain, income, and being an effective executive over my life. I love that. I love it. I truly do. That is awesome. Grateful for a new day. Yes, indeed. So again, we practice gratitude here because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. Good morning, Malcolm. How are you? It helps to keep us in the mindset of abundance. So that is our gratitude check-in. Now, our theme for this year is executive living. We're focusing on operating our lives like a Fortune 500 company, and we are the executive over this company. And with that, we have two mantras that we're walking through the year with. I see you, Lilia. Life, strength, health, faith, opportunities, and job. Love it. Grateful for all of it. I love it. Awesome. So the two mantras that we're walking through the year with, mantra number 1, I am an effective executive over my life. That's mantra number 1. You're going to type that in the comments. I am an effective executive over my life. I'm going to make healthy decisions to get me to the desired result that I want to achieve. Okay? The life that I want to live, the life that I want to create. So I have to make healthy decisions, right? Mantra number 2, I only exude executive energy. I only exude executive energy. I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I am organized. I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I'm organized. Hey, Gerard, how are you? How can I join? How can you join what? Let me know what you want to join. Or send me a message, okay? So I can answer you more effectively. Okay? Yeah, so those are the two mantras that we're walking through the year with. I am an effective executive over my life. I only exude executive energy. I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I'm organized. I will not let every shiny thing cause me to detour from the goals that I'm going after. I will not allow my emotions to control me. I will remain disciplined. I am organized. I'm not here, there, and everywhere and in everything. No, I'm organized. I got to do the things that I have to do to get to where I'm going. Those are the things that I'm going to prioritize, okay? All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Yes, I will remain disciplined. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going places and doing major things. And that is how we're going to do it, with discipline. All right. So as you're going through your day, you want to filter your decisions through those mantras. Is this thing helping me to be an effective executive over my life? Is this thing helping me to exude executive energy? Is it keeping me focused? Is it keeping me disciplined? Is it keeping me organized? So you want to filter your decisions through it, okay? What is the topic? Hang around. I'm getting to it. All right, I'm getting to it. Hang around for a minute. All right. Great. Now, let's pray and then we will get into our affirmations. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm really quickly and then we will get into our affirmations, okay? So I'm going to pray for us. You're going to type in the comments, amen. It says that you agree with the prayer. All right, so here we go. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Good morning, Liz. How are you? Amen. So that is the 23rd Psalm. Thank you all for typing amen. Thank you. Now we're going to move into our affirmations. For those of you who are new here, if you want a copy of the affirmations, you can find them in the front of the book that we're working from. Leadership Cheat Code. This is my new book. The chapter of what? What, Amy? What chapter, Amy? What I just prayed is the 23rd Psalm. Okay? So the affirmations that we're going through now. Okay, so we just prayed the 23rd Psalm. That's what we prayed, the 23rd Psalm. Okay? All right. So quick Bible lesson. Psalm is not broken down into chapters. They're not chapters. They're more like they're poems and prayers. Okay? So they're not chapters. It's just a little Bible study for you. I know a lot of people say Psalm chapter 23. They're not chapters. All right? All right. So the affirmation. I know I don't want to preach. Okay? All right. So the affirmations that I'm about to go through, they are in the front of Leadership Cheat Code. This is the book that we're working from. If you want a copy of the book, just message me the word book and I'll send you the details how you can get your copy to follow along with us. All right. It makes a difference when you have the book to follow along with us. So the affirmations right here. Okay. Can you message me the word book? Daria J. Message me the word book. New York CEO. That is a funny name to have. Hold on. Let me pause here. Let me pause. I got time today. All right. I'm not in any rush. So let me pause here. New York CEO. That is a funny tag to have to be asking that question. Now, here's the thing. I'm not knocking you. I don't knock people. I don't. But here's what I will tell you, my friend. If you keep showing up here, you will never have to post that question again. Okay? If you keep showing up, if you're very serious about your life and you never want to be in this space again, and you actually want to live up to what your tag says, New York CEO, right? If you actually want to live up to that, keep showing up here. We're live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. If you never want to ask that question again, keep showing up, okay? So you can live up to what your tag says. Our theme for this year is executive living. So please show up. If you're serious about yourself, all right? You're going to keep showing up here, okay? And the lessons that I teach, you're going to apply them to yourself. All right? You're going to apply them. You're going to go out and apply what I teach, so that you never have to ask that question again. You never have to get on somebody's live and post that. Okay? I want you to live up to that tag that you have. All right? Okay, great. Awesome. Awesome. So let's get through the affirmations. Let's go through them. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself. And yeah, keep showing up. That's it. That's what I tell anybody that comes on here and posts questions like that. And again, it's not to knock you, right? But if you truly want to live up to what that tag says, if you truly want to get ahead, if you truly want to be successful, just show up. Hey, Rosa, good morning. Just show up here and apply what I'm teaching. Okay? Even if you never sign up for my programs, I promise you, if you apply what I'm teaching you, you'll never have to ask that question again. Post that question on anybody's live. Okay? Improve listening. Now, that is something that you're going to have to do on your own. Okay? And I always say, you don't listen to rebuttal. You listen to understand. You listen to comprehend what is being spoken. So that's the foundational rule, which that is a great comment. The person said, please help me to improve listening. The foundation to that is you listen to comprehend, not to rebuttal. If your mind is going 100 miles a minute, you want to spend time to relax, calm your thoughts down, because you cannot effectively listen if your mind is going 100 miles a minute. Okay? So those are just a few things that you can do to help to improve your listening skills. Listen to comprehend, not to bring a rebuttal. Okay, what next am I going to say? How am I going to come back at this person? No, you can't listen effectively if that is what you're doing. Okay, so listen to comprehend. If you find that you have racing thoughts, you have to quiet those thoughts so you can listen effectively. Okay? All right? And most of the times we have racing thoughts because we have things that we haven't put on paper yet. Get it out of your head. Whatever that thought is that is racing, get it on paper. Get it out of your head and put it on paper, okay? Maybe that will help you. Good morning, Lexi. How are you? All right, let's walk through these affirmations. Let's walk through them. Let's do that. Again, you can find the affirmations in the front of Leadership Cheat Code. Grab your copy and follow along with us. Message me the word book if you want to get your copy. You're welcome. You're welcome. So keep practicing that. Keep practicing that. Listen to understand. Doing good. Awesome. I'm doing good as well. Listen to understand and slow your thoughts down if you're overthinking. Whatever you're overthinking, get it out of your head and on paper. Try to bring some resolution to that so you're not overthinking it. So once it pops up in your head again, you're going to say to yourself, now that is settled. We already made a decision on that thing, so I don't need to be thinking about it so much anymore. Okay? I need to be listening to whatever the person is saying or whatever they're teaching. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Is that Barbie? How are you? All right, so let's go through the affirmations. Let's do that. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Good morning, Estrel. All right, so here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself. And I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can become it. I can build it. I can launch it. I can overcome it. I can heal from it. I can recover. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have that financial status. I can have that educational status. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have the life that I envision. I can own the business that I envision. Nothing is impossible for me. I want you to stay right there in that headspace as you're pursuing your big goals this year. Nothing is impossible for you. All right? Doesn't matter your background. Doesn't matter where you've been, what you've done. Doesn't matter. Nothing is impossible for you. All right? All right. Great. Awesome. So here are your need to knows. For those of you who are new here, you may not know, but I do have a mentorship program. So if you're looking for help with executing on your life goals, you've been struggling with procrastination and you know that you need some systems, some strategy, you need structure and accountability in your life, you're going to message me the word mentor, and I'm going to send you some information as to how you can work with me. All right? I'm going to send you some information as to how you can work with me. All right, so if you know that you're serious about executing on your life goals this year, again, you need system, you need structure, you need accountability. You're just tired of surviving and circling the same mountain. You need a change. You want to level up. You're going to message me the word mentor, and I'm going to send you some details as to how you can work with me. All right, if you have any questions about that, feel free to send me a message. Now, for those of you who want to get into the social media space, you want to get into coaching and mentorship, you want to build a platform, there is a free training on the link in my bio. So go to the bio, go through that link, go through the free training. Again, for those of you who want to build a platform in the social media space, you want to get into coaching and mentorship, go to the link in bio, go through that free training. It's going to help you to get off ground zero. All right, awesome. On the ministry side of things, we do have Mom's Mentorship coming up for next month. Registration is open. If you are a mother and you could benefit from 4 weeks of financial mentorship, you're going to message me the word mom, and I'll send you the registration form. It's free. 4 weeks of financial mentorship for mothers. Okay, so if you want to be a part of those sessions, you're going to message me the word mom. I'll get you the registration form. You fill that out. I'll get you the details to join us. Okay. All right. Or maybe you know a mom. Maybe it's not you. You know a mom that could benefit from 4 weeks of financial mentorship. Please get this video to them, or you can message me. I'll send you the registration form. You can fill it out and get the details to them. Okay. So that they can join us. All right. Now, next Thursday, we will have our group counseling session. Next Thursday at 7 p.m. If you want to be a part of that group counseling session, now that is open to everyone. Okay. If you want to be a part of that group counseling session, you're going to message me the word counseling, and I'll send you the details to log in. It will not be a live stream. We want to make sure that we provide a safe space to discuss sensitive matters. All right. So if you want to be a part of that, you're going to message me the word counseling and I'll get you the login details so you can join us in the room next Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right. If you have any questions about anything that I shared today, feel free to send me a message and I will be sure to answer, to clarify, to get you the links and the forms that you need. All right. Good morning, CJ. How are you? Okay, let's get into the word of the day. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let's get into the word of the day. Let's do that. So today we're talking about momentum. So we're closing out the week with the word momentum on page 23 of Leadership Cheat Code. Page 23, and we're talking about momentum. So far this week, we did focus, we did action, right? We took action. We talked about progress. Yes, we did. We talked about, what else did we talk about this week? What did we talk about on Wednesday? We talked about progress this week. We talked about taking action, focus, and possibilities. We talked about possibilities yesterday. Now we're ending the week with momentum. Okay? We're ending the week talking about momentum. Yes, Teeks. Yep, that's how we started out. Focus. Get focused. All right? Get focused. All right. So we're closing out the week with momentum on page 23 of the Leadership Cheat Code. Again, if you want a copy of this book, you're going to message me the word book and I'll get the details over to you how you can get your copy to follow along with us. Makes a major difference when you have the book to follow along with us. All right. Okay. Let's talk about momentum. Let's talk about it. The theme for this word is turning action into continuous progress. Turning action into continuous progress. Turning action into continuous progress. So momentum is the force that turns small, consistent action into big results. Many people start strong but fail to sustain progress because they underestimate the power of momentum. Now, momentum is not about occasional burst of effort. It's about building and sustaining forward motion. Even when things get difficult, still try to do something that will keep you moving forward. Okay? The power of momentum is that momentum compounds over time. So again, even if all you can do is just something small, take a small step, all of that compounds over time. Let's talk about financial momentum. You may be thinking, well, I don't have enough to be saving $1,000 a week. I don't make enough for that. Your financial momentum is that, okay, I can do $50 every week. You just keep doing the $50 and not say, oh, when I get a lot of money, then I will do that one burst of putting money to the side. No, your financial momentum is I can only afford $50 now. So every week I'm putting aside $50. And guess what? That is going to compound. Instead of saying I'll wait until I have a lot of money, then I'll put aside $1,000. No, you don't want to wait until that, because when you get a lot of money, you're going to find everything to spend it on because you have not been training your financial discipline. You haven't been training that. So when you get a lot of money, you're not going to put the $1,000 aside. You're not. And even if you do, by day 3, you're going to go back and take it out because you have not been building up that financial momentum. You haven't been doing that. Okay? It's your thing. I'm living it. And yes, she's my coach. Thank you for saying that, Teeks. Thank you. Thank you. And one of the things, as she's saying that, because she put it in there, we worked on her financial momentum and she has mastered that thing. And I'm so proud of her. So proud of her. All right. So again, you don't want to wait until, oh, when I get a lump sum, then I'll do it. No, build up that financial momentum because it's all going to compound. Over time, it will compound. If all you can do is $50 every month or $50 a week, do that. Okay? You want to do that, okay? It's like you know me. Well, I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to know you. All right? You're a part of my audience. I'm supposed to know you. So I've done my job well. Okay? All right. Great, great, great. Okay, so again, the power of momentum is that momentum compounds results. Once it's moving, even small step, it produces significant impact over time. Because you look around and that $50 a week turns into $2,000, right? It turns into $2,000. And now you are so excited about the progress that you've made, not even about the total amount. It's just the progress. Man, I've been disciplined. I've been doing this thing for how many weeks now? And here is the result of what I've been doing. And that will push you to even continue doing it because it compounds over time. All right. So for those of you who really want to work on your finances, don't get too focused on, oh, I can only do $50 a week for my savings. Don't get too caught up on that. What you want to do is train your mindset to put the money to side. Okay? Work on your financial discipline. Okay? So don't get caught up in, well, I don't make enough to save. You do. If you make money, if income is coming in, you do. Just figure out what small amount can I put aside, because all you're doing is developing financial discipline. Okay? Can you save when you have bills? You absolutely can. You can. You can save when you have bills. You can do it. You can do it. Now, let me ask you this. Are you maximizing the opportunities that are available for you to make money? Because you're probably going to tell me that you don't make enough to cover your bills, so how can you save?
Where's your black sweater?
I don't know. Okay. Are you maximizing your potential to make more money? That's a question that I got to ask you. Hey, Lady Lux, you can absolutely save. What? Okay. Okay, Giovanni. I see where your headspace is at. But yes, Duchess, did I say that? Duchess? Let me go back so I can say Duchess. I hope I said that correctly. But yes, you can save even if you have bills. Here's what I find. There are a lot of people that they don't have their finances mapped out at all. Like, it's not written down anywhere. You're managing your finances from your head, and you can't do that. You can't do that. If you map that thing out, you will realize that you're actually in a better space than you thought. If you're managing all your bills in your head, if you're managing all of your money in your head, right? Say there's a check coming in, you start calculating in your head, well, I have this to pay, that to pay, and it looks like it's not enough. If you put that thing out on paper, right, you will see that you're actually doing better than you think. You got to put it out on paper. That's the only way to manage your money well. You cannot be trying to manage your financial life in your head. You can't do that, especially if you don't like numbers. Not everybody likes numbers. Okay? If you do not like numbers, you cannot be managing your financial life in your head. Duchess, I promise you, if you map that thing out, get you a budget, work with a budget every month, you will see the excess income that you have that you can actually save. Okay? You will see it. All of you need to have a monthly budget. If big corporations operate with a budget, why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you? Do you know where your money's going? Do you have any idea where your money's going? Do you? Starbucks throughout the week. $45 at Starbucks weekly. That is crazy. That is crazy. You can put that money to the side. Okay, I'll tell you what to read to help with your financial structure. This one. This one helped me to refine my financial structure. Okay, so for those of you who are struggling with your finances, get this book. I will teach you how to be rich. Now, I will say that my mom taught me very well about managing money. I'll say that. To further improve my financial skills, I read this book. Okay, I read this book. I'm laughing here because I remember your $5 story always. Yes. So I read this book to help to restructure my finances because of where I'm at right now and the income that I make. So for those of you who are saying, well, I don't have enough to save, you do. So you're going to get this book. You see all these sticky notes in here, right? I tell y'all that I don't just read books. I study them and I apply it to my life. So you see all these sticky notes? This is how I restructured my finance to what it is right now. Okay? So the flow of my money. There is a chart in here. Let me see if I can find a chart. I have time today, so let me help y'all, okay? Was going to listen to it on Audible. Okay, you can still do that. There's a chart in here. Let me see if I can find the chart and I'll show you the chart. But you gotta read this. For those of you who you want to, here we go. So this chart right here. So for those of you who do not have a financial structure right now, all you're doing is managing your financial life in your head. Oh, I got a check coming in, and oh, I know I have some bills to pay. Some of the bills that you're paying, you may not need to pay them this week, but you could pay them next week, and you can put that money to the side, right? Can I take a screenshot? Yes, you can. There you go. Take a screenshot. For those of you who need to. Okay, so you cannot manage your money in your head. Is your live stream all about financial programs? No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm a master life coach, so I can help in multiple areas of life. Okay, my friend, but that's a great question. It's not all about finances. Okay. We got into this because we were talking about momentum and financial momentum. So here is the chart, okay? So up here is your salary. Your salary comes in, okay? Your salary comes in, and I hope that y'all have multiple bank accounts. You can't just have one bank account, okay? You can't just have one bank account. That doesn't work. It's not going to work, okay? So your salary comes in here. Then if y'all are doing 401k, some of it will go to your 401k, okay? Some of it goes to, this right here is your checking account. Checking account right here, okay? Goes to your checking account. From the checking account, some of it will go to savings. So what I usually recommend is that you do auto saving, okay? Now, if you're a mom, you want to get into my financial mentorship sessions for next month, okay? All right, if you're a mom, so I can help you better. So you can tell me where you're at and I can help you to structure it out, okay? So if you're a mom, if you know a mom that could benefit from financial mentorship, please get the information to them so that I can really help you on a personal level next month when we start our sessions. I can hear where you're at and customize a plan for where you're at. Okay? So if you know a mother that could benefit from financial mentorship, please have them message me the word mom. I'll send you over the registration form so that they can fill it out and get the details to join us in our financial mentorship sessions next month. 4 sessions. That could be life-changing. Okay? All right. So salary, if you have 401k, some of it will go there. Then it goes to your checking account. Then you have savings on this side. Roth IRA, if you have that, some of it will go there. Then credit card, if you're paying on credit card, some of it will go there. If you're paying on your credit card, it's important. And miscellaneous bills. And you have to have a book to manage this stuff. All this miscellaneous stuff, you gotta have it written down. Again, we're not managing our money in our head. You can't do that. Okay? It will be hard for you to see progress if you're managing your financial life in your head. Okay? All right? All right. So this is what the chart looks like. Salary comes in. If you're doing 401k, some of it goes here. Your checking account, your main checking account, it goes there. Some goes to saving, some to your Roth IRA. And if you're thinking, oh, but I can't do that. Yes, you can. Just put a little bit of money in it. Okay? All right? Miscellaneous bills, credit card if you have it. Okay? All right. So, again, if you want to do it on your own, grab this book. It's very good to structure your finances. If you don't know where to start, if you do not have the money to hire a financial coach, get this book and spend some time in it. Okay? I always say that you have to invest in yourself some way, somehow. Whether you're going to invest by hiring a coach or you're going to invest time, you're going to invest money in getting the book and sit down and read this thing if you're serious about your financial life. Okay? Or whatever area of your life that you want to work on. You got to invest in you. So whether you're going to spend the money to hire somebody to teach you, or you're going to buy a book and invest time in studying the book so you can learn the information that you need. Do what you got to do to get ahead. Okay? Yeah, she's right about everything. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we were talking about financial momentum and it just went left. But I hope that helped somebody. I hope it did. I'm telling you that the questions that you have, the unanswered questions that you've had for years that has been holding you back. There's somebody out there with the answer that you seek, but you just haven't made the decision to hire them to teach you. Or there is a book out there with the answer that you're seeking. You just haven't made the time to purchase the book. And even if you purchase the book, you haven't made the time to sit down and read it. You got to invest in yourself. You have to. Time, money, energy, focus. You got to invest in you. Okay? I know we always say nobody's coming to save you. There are people available to save you, but a lot of time you're not ready to invest in them so that they can help to save you. So you're going to have to save yourself. Okay? You're going to have to save yourself. There are a lot of things that I learned about finances that I had to unlearn when I read this book. Okay? Especially about managing my credit card, right? This book helped me, and now I don't have credit card debts. I don't. Okay? I don't have credit card debts. This book helped me. Okay? So, invest in yourself. Okay? All right. I have no idea where I was on this reading, and we're still on the first page. So, let's see. So, we were talking about momentum. It compounds results. That's what we were talking about. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, I got lost. But I hope it helped somebody, right? I know that financial hiccup is one of the major reasons why people don't progress, why they don't get to the life that they desire. And sometimes it's not even that they don't have the money, it's that they don't have the answers to questions that they're asking themselves, right? But it's in a book. Somebody has the answer. You just haven't met them yet. You haven't invested the time to look them up or look up the information, and you got to do that. Okay? Hey, baby. How are you? Good morning. Okay. All right. So, the definition for momentum. Momentum is the force gained by continuous effort. That's my nephew. Momentum is the force gained by continuous effort and consistent action towards goals or your goals. Okay? Yes, we're like-minded. Yeah. Okay? All right. So this resulting in faster progress and increased efficiency. Now, key aspects for momentum includes consistency. So this is repeated intentional action. Never get bored with good habits. I want you to hear that. Never get bored with good habits. Like reading. Don't get bored and say, "Oh, I can't bother to read." Never get bored with reading. Never get bored with your good habits. You take a walk every afternoon because that is helping your health. Don't get bored. Okay? I want you to hear that. Never get bored with good habits. They are building momentum. Keep going. All of it is going to compound into something big. All right? The next aspect is focus. So the first was consistency. The next is focus. Concentrate on high impact tasks. Okay? It's the name of the book that I'm reading. It's Leadership Cheat Code. That's the name of the book. If you want a copy, message me the word book. Okay? Message me the word book if you want a copy. We're on page 23 today. All right? Page 23. Okay, so the next aspect is focus. Concentrate on high impact tasks. The next aspect is acceleration. Progress builds over time as effort compounds. You will get to that point where things just flow. So that's why I'm saying, sticking with the financial momentum example, right? Like I was saying, start out with that $50 a week, because eventually you're going to get to that space where it's settled in your mind that every week we're saving. There's no question about it, right? Every week we're saving, and that is essential. That is a priority. So as you do the little that you can do now, maybe you can only do $20 a week, but it's training you. It's training you. After a while, it's just going to flow. This is a part of my life. Saving is a part of what I do. This is essential. All right? So again, momentum, it helps with acceleration. Progress builds over time as effort compounds. So you will get to the point where things just flow. All right? The next aspect is resilience. Overcoming obstacles without losing pace. You know what? Something popped up, tried to get in the way of my savings this week. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm still going to put aside a little bit. I may not be able to do the same amount that I've always been doing. Hold on. I may not be able to do the same amount that I've always been doing because something popped up. Some obstacle came up. But I'm still going to put aside a little. Again, we want to continue to train our brain. Train that financial discipline. So even if you're not able to do the same amount, do something. Okay? Yes, Liz. Yes, do something, because things are going to come up. Life is going to happen. It's going to happen. So maybe you can't save the same amount this week, but still put something to the side to continue that momentum, because this is a priority for me. So I'm going to do it. All right? Momentum transforms effort into measurable outcomes, and it makes challenges easier to overcome as you continue to move forward. Okay? Now, why does momentum matter? Momentum accelerates results. Consistent action reduces friction and increases efficiency in achieving those goals that you're going after. Momentum also strengthens your confidence, because when you look at how much your finances, we're sticking with the financial example, right? When you look at where your finances is at compared to where you start out, trust me, there's a new level of confidence that will come over you. Okay? It will. It will. I promise you that your whole mindset, your whole thinking, the way that you show up is going to change. The day that you get your finances under control, your nervous system, I'm talking from experience, I'm telling you, your nervous system will be so settled when you get to that point where you have your finances under control. Okay? All right. Indeed. Yes. So momentum strengthens confidence. Small wins accumulate, accumulated, this is proving to yourself that progress is possible, right? So when you see that amount sitting in the bank and you're like, wow, all this time I've been thinking that I wasn't able to save, I wasn't able to get my finances together. All this time I've been thinking that, but I worked the momentum and look at where I'm at today. And it will show you that progress is possible and it motivates further action. Oh, let me continue to do this because this looks good and it feels good too. Okay? It looks good and it feels good. So you want to ride the wave. Keep going. Keep saving. Since we're sticking to that financial example. All right? Ride the wave. Keep executing on tasks that you know you must do to continue that momentum. All right? All right. Momentum also reduces procrastination. Once movement begins, it's easier to continue than to start over. And this is where a lot of people fall short and they forget about their financial goal because they stop. They do a hard stop and then it's so hard for them to get back on track. They stop, spend all that they've saved, since we're sticking with the financial example, spend all of that. And it's so hard to start over to get back on track because you're thinking, man, I don't have enough. Man, I don't keep it anyway. So why does it make sense to even save? So what you want to do is just keep the momentum going. Don't do a hard stop because it's harder to start over. Okay? It's harder to start over. Now I understand if something catastrophic happens and you have to use that thing or spend it up. I understand that. You got to do what you got to do. But if it's not a detrimental situation, don't do it because it's going to be very hard for you to start over. Okay? It's going to be very hard. Okay? Yeah, stay ahead of the curve. Absolutely, Maverick. Absolutely. So here are some barriers to momentum. Let me give that to you really quickly. Barriers to momentum. So that's on page 24. Again, for those of you who are just coming in, we're reading from Leadership Cheat Code. Reading from Leadership Cheat Code and Discipline 2. Yep, absolutely, Teeks. So, where are we? Let me go back up. We are on page 24. Page 24. So, common barriers to momentum. Number 1 is inconsistent effort. Sporadic action disrupts the flow of your progress. It does. So if you're thinking, oh, again, when I get this big lump sum, I'm just going to put all of it away. No, you're not, because you haven't been training yourself. So you're not. You're not going to do it. No, you're not. So don't plan on the sporadic thing. No, cultivate that momentum. Okay? Build up that discipline. All right? Do that. Sporadic action disrupts flow and progress. This is where you're doing just a little here, and then for the next month, you don't do anything at all, and you're saying, oh, when I get... No. You can't maintain momentum with sporadic action. You can't. You won't become disciplined enough to maintain it. Okay? Another barrier is feeling overwhelmed. Trying to do too much at once can stall forward motion. So, again, we're sticking with the financial example. Make a decision. Okay, I'm just going to do auto saving to this one account. Every week, I'm going to just have $20 go there automatically every week, right? Don't try to one here, one there, one over there. No, no, because you're going to get overwhelmed. Just make a decision. Here's the amount that I want to save. I'm going to open this one account to help me with that. Just one. You don't need 5 savings account because then you're going to get overwhelmed. Just pick one. Say, okay, this is what I'm going to use to help to build up my discipline. Hey, Chef Foster, how are you? Okay, this is what I'm going to use to help build it up. So don't overwhelm yourself because you're going to stop midway. All right? The next thing is negative mindset. This is a barrier to momentum. When you're filled with doubts, fear, or self-criticism, this slows or stops momentum. It does. Bad idea. Is it a bad idea to try clearing your credit card before adding to your savings. Is it a bad idea to clear your credit card before start saving? No, it's not a bad idea. So in this book, again, it teaches you to get rid of that credit card debt. Like this book, it breaks it down. Like it gives you example of how much money you're wasting holding on to these huge credit card balances, right? It really breaks it down. So no, Stephanie, it's not a bad idea to clear that credit card debt. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. All right? So clear that credit card so you can focus on saving. Okay? All right? All right. I hope that helped you. But yeah, get rid of it, because the amount of interest that you're paying on that thing, just get rid of the debt. Get rid of it and then focus on saving. Okay? All right? All right. Great, great, great. Awesome. So negative mindset, again, is another thing that gets us down. When you that's your problem. Is it a credit card that is your problem? Is that what you're saying? The credit card is your problem? Just put together a pay down plan. Yeah, okay. So put together a pay down plan. This teaches you also about the pay down plan. So put together a pay down plan and get rid of it. Okay? Don't just do the minimum. That is how they catch you. If all you're doing is just the minimum payments, that's how they get you. Okay? All right? So put together a pay down plan and get rid of it. I think it makes no sense having savings while in debt. Yeah. So if you can get rid of it, get rid of it. Okay? Get rid of that debt. All right? All right. Great. So again, we were talking about negative mindset. So if you find that you're overwhelmed with doubts and fear and self-criticism, that will slow your momentum down. So once you recognize yourself talking down to yourself, right? Talking down to yourself, you got to catch yourself and be like, nope, I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm learning and I am growing. So don't talk to yourself. I'm still trying to figure this thing out, because a lot of times we'll replay the mistake. Again, let's stick with the financial example. We'll replay the financial mistake that we made, and then all of a sudden we're discouraged and we don't want to do anything that has to do with finances because we made a mistake some years ago. Let's let that go. Okay? You did not have sufficient information, or even if you did, you made a mistake. It's okay. Let's start over. So if you find that you have a negative mindset and you're just overwhelming yourself with self-criticism, you got to stop that, because that is affecting your momentum. Yes, we made decisions that we should not have. We should not have done. That's okay. We're learning, we're growing. Let's start over. Okay? All right. Another one, lack of clarity, which we've been talking about all week. You need clear goals. Without clear goals, effort is scattered and ineffective. You have to have clarity to move with efficiency. So get clear. As Stephanie asked about the credit card debt, get clear on your financial goal. You know what? For the next 6 months, hey, Melissa, for the next 6 months, my goal is to get rid of this credit card debt. And here's how I'm going to do it. Every week, I'm going to put $20 to pay this thing down. For the next 6 months, this is my focus. Going to put $20 to pay this thing down. For the next 6 months, this is my focus. 6 months, this right here is my focus. I'm getting rid of this debt. So every week, every time I have a little extra money, I'm paying this thing down, because I got to get rid of it. Okay? I'm doing their puzzle. Okay, great. Awesome. All right. So get very clear on what your goal is. I want my finances to look like this. And at this time, this credit card is really holding me up. This credit card debt is really holding me up from my finances looking like this. So for the next 6 months, I'm going to focus on this thing and I'm going to knock it out. Every time I have extra money, I'm going to pay this thing down until I get rid of it. All right? All right? And then you can say, okay, for the next 6 months, my goal is to build up this emergency fund. Okay? So every time I have extra money, I'm putting it in this. You got to be clear. All right? You got to be clear. You can't say, oh, I think I want, I think, no. I'm very clear. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I want my finances to look like. And here's how I'm going to do it. Okay? All right. Always short because of mismanagement. And that is why I said that you got to have those finances on paper. Because I guarantee the mismanagement is happening because you don't have a visual of a correct visual of what your finances look like. Right now, you're just guessing. If you're managing your finances from your head, I know this turned into a whole financial live, which wasn't my intention. But if you're getting help, receive it, okay? So a lot of time the mismanagement comes because it's not on paper. You're just managing your money from your head. So you don't know. You don't know. Okay? Again, this book, it helped me to severely, extremely up my game when it comes to savings, right? And after I did the map that I showed you on this, it showed me where I had room to put additional hundreds of dollars into my savings. And I haven't had any hardship from that because I restructured my finances. So it's going to take time. Yes, you're not going to get it extremely perfect when you first start out. You still have to learn the learning curves, right? But just start and maintain, okay? Just start and maintain. Hey, Erica, how are you? Yes, you're helping a lot of people. Okay, great. I should write down, make a plan, a real one. Yes, you have to. You have to make a plan. Stop managing your money in your head. Okay? Stop managing your money in your head. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's see, because I'm running out of time. I'm going to give you practices to sustain momentum. I got to skip through the framework. But again, get the book if you want the framework. I got to skip through the framework. I got to skip down because I'm out of time. But get the book. Message me the word book. Message me the word book and I'll send you the details how to get your copy. So I'm going to jump down to practices to maintain momentum, to sustain it. Okay, I'm going to give you that. Then we're going to make some declarations and I got to go. So get the book so you can get the rest of the details. Leadership cheat code. Okay, or message me the word book and I'll send you the details how you can get your copy. But let's jump down. Daily practices to sustain momentum. Number 1, you're going to start small but act daily. Consistent effort outweighs occasional intensity. Number 2, you're going to plan the next step in advance. Know what action to take tomorrow before the day ends. I told you all that Jim Rohn said that a successful day starts the night before. Okay? If you want to have a successful day, it starts the night before. Have you prepped your clothes for tomorrow? Have you done your to-do list for tomorrow? Okay? Have you made sure that all your stuff is charged and you're not running out the door with a half-dead phone, right? And now you're frazzled, you're frustrated because why is the phone dead? Because you didn't charge it, right? So a successful day starts the night before. Before I go to bed every night, I make sure that I have this thing because I know I have to get up and teach from it in the morning. I make sure that I have this within reach. I make sure that my laptop is charged, right? I make sure that I prep stuff and that they're in place, okay? So plan the next step in advance. Know what action to take tomorrow before today ends. Then you're going to reflect on wins. Track small achievements to reinforce progress. Oh, wow, I did that? I accomplished that? Yes, let's keep going. Let's keep building. Okay, so reflect on your wins. And I know for some of us, which have been there, it's hard for us to celebrate ourselves because we've been told all of this stuff. You'll never be successful. You'll never accomplish anything. But I want you to celebrate your small wins. It doesn't matter how small it is. Celebrate it. You put effort in. and you got some results, I need you to celebrate it. Okay? Don't replay what they said, that you'd never make it, you never become anybody. Don't do that. Celebrate your small wins. Okay? And number 4, remove friction points. You got to identify them first. Simplify the processes and reduce distraction. So don't make the thing too complicated. Let's go back to the financial example. Don't put yourself in a place where, oh, I got to go to the bank, take the money out the bank, then drive to another bank and deposit that money. Or no, don't make it too complicated, because you're never going to do it. You're never going to do it. So remove the friction point. Let me set up automatic withdrawal. Let me set up automatic withdrawal. Okay? Because I know for me, I'm not going to go to the bank to pull the money out to go to another bank and deposit it. I know. I don't have the time in the day to do that. I don't. Okay? So anything that is going to make the process complicated, don't do it. Because it's going to hinder your momentum. Because every time you think about it, you're going to be like, oh my God, that is too much work to do. Let me do something else that is easier. And then you're going to stall that goal that you want to accomplish. Okay? Let's be grateful. It keeps us in the mindset of abundance. Yes, absolutely. So remove friction points. Anything that make the process too complicated, get rid of it. Figure out a simpler way to do it. A simpler way for it to get done. And with the internet age that we live in, a lot of things can be automated. So automate it. What they say, set it and forget it. I think there was a cooking show. Was it on Rachel Ray? There was a cooking show or some cooking tool that they said, set it and forget it. And the entire audience would say, set it and forget it. So we live in an automated world. So do that. Set it and forget it. Like my savings, just do what it has to do and I don't have to worry about it. Okay. All right. Okay. Awesome. So I'm going to leave it at that. You remember that. Yeah, there was some cooking tool that they came out with. And the audience would say, set it and forget it. Yeah. Set it and forget it. With my Roth IRA, like I set it and forget it. The money just goes there. Right? It just goes in. Set it and forget it. We're living in the internet age where you can automate stuff. So do it. Okay? All right. Great. Let's cut it at that because time is out. Notice that I started speaking. Okay. All right. Let's do our affirmations. Let's do that. Not affirmations, declarations. Let's do that. Let's do our declarations. They are also in the book. You can find them right here. So you say what I say, you repeat it. Is that what you're trying to say, mental? So the declarations are right here. I wonder if it was a crock pot. I think so. I think it was. Was it a crock pot? Probably. It's one of those cooking tools. I remember the cooking show and the entire audience would say, set it and forget it. I think it was a crock pot, right? When it first came out. Set it and forget it. You just put whatever you want to cook, put it in there, set it and forget it. So the declarations are right here for those of you who want to copy. The Leadership Cheat Code, message me the word book and I'll get you the details so you can get your copy. All right, so here we go. Let's make some declarations really quickly. Let's do that. So here we go. I'm going to decree for us and you're going to type in the comments, I agree. I started talking like you a while ago. Okay. That can happen. That can absolutely happen. That can happen. That's how influence works. Okay? But you got to be open to it. And what you said means that you were open to what I'm saying, so that influenced you. Okay? So that is how influence works. All right? And that is why you have to be so careful about the communities that you're in. Because after a while, you're going to start talking like, acting like, making decisions like, okay? So this is why it's important that you pay attention to who you're connected with and the community that you're in, because they're slowly influencing you, whether you realize it or not. One day you're just going to start talking like them, making decisions like them, right? So you got to be very careful. That's how influence works, right? You don't see it, but one day you wake up and you start making decisions like whomever is influencing you, whatever group is influencing you. All right. You missed a Bible study yesterday? It's on my Facebook page. Okay, it's on my Facebook page. All right. Let's make these declarations, because I could stay on here and talk all day, but we can't do that. I need to go work on my message for Sunday morning. Okay. I got to work on my message for Sunday morning, so I can't stay on the live stream all day. I can't do that. No, we can't do that. Stay on the live all day? No, we can't. I got to go work on my message for Sunday morning. Hey, Candy. I can't stay on the live all day. No. All right, let's work through our declarations. Let's do that. Hello, user. Good morning to you. Here we go. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. So here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we are blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So whatever you say you're going to do, do it and continue to do it. Build up that momentum. You're building up discipline in whatever area of your life. Your health, you want to work on how you eat. Retrain yourself. Start making healthy decisions daily. You want to work on your finances, work on that and maintain the momentum. Don't stop because it's going to be too hard to restart. Okay? All right. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So the replay will be on my YouTube channel. I am The Productivity Coach on YouTube. I'm Anika V. Brown on Facebook. I will put the replays there. All right. Now, for those of you who want to work with me, send me a message. For those of you who want to be a part of the Mom's Mentorship Financial Edition for next month, message me the word mom. If you want to be a part of our counseling session next week, message me the word counseling. If you have any questions at all for me, shoot me a message. I'll be happy to answer. I will be back on Monday morning right here, 6:30 a.m. If you join my ministry or you follow my ministry, I will be live on Sunday morning on my ministry page at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Have an amazing day, an amazing weekend.